Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Y'all already know who it is. It's Greed coming at y'all with another video, and I'm actually going to be doing a JJK video, as y'all can see. This is about like the most recent chapter, but instead of making it purely about that chapter, I'm just gonna be covering and talking about like a few things, just about the series in general. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and let the intro play. We're gonna hop right into it. I know I said I was gonna be talking about like a few things in general, which I am, because I'm gonna relate and go back to a lot of stuff that's been like talked about or that has happened in previous chapters. Because this chapter, it wasn't really too crazy. It was just more so like the team got together and now they're planning out their next move kind of thing. So Choso, as I was saying in my previous videos, that he was going to return to Yuji and the rest of the gang, which he has. So we actually got, him explaining everything and like, what happened with Tengen, what happened to Yuki Tsukumo and whatnot. And I think he actually said that Geto took Tengen, if I'm not mistaken. Kenjaku took Tengen. Okay, y'all, my bad. I was low-key scrolling through the manga as I'm like, talking. But yeah, so Kenjaku actually took Tengen. And it's kind of crazy because, honestly, like I was saying before, that whole entire fight was raw as hell. Choso, Yuki, I'm just glad that we got to see them fight in general. Honestly, I know people have been really sleeping on the Culling game. Like, I know I've even seen a few people say like, they was gonna put the series down until the Culling game was over with, which is understandable. I get it, you know what I mean? Like, people probably felt like it was moving a bit slow, especially after something like Shibuya. But in my opinion, I feel like we've been getting just as good, if not better, fights with in this, even with Shibuya. And the only reason why I say that is because, like, I feel like Shibuya held so much, like, was held at such a high standard, or had like crazy amount of fights, or people thought it was so crazy, was because we were seeing people from the beginning of the series all starting to, finally fight each other, and everything was starting to unfold. Like, characters from the beginning of the series basically was like, going at it. Like, since that we've been seeing since episode 1, we're like going at it basically, right? Like, we had Mahito, we saw Choso at the end of season 1. You know what I mean? Like, characters like that. Or we also got introduced to a lot of new characters. We saw Sukuna act out, you know what I mean? So Shibuya definitely, it's the hype that everybody was waiting for, right? Or not that, I shouldn't say the hype that everybody was waiting for. It built up hype, so then once it actually came, or once the time came, everybody was like, holy shit, this is crazy. But I really like where Jujutsu Kaisen is at right now, and yeah, I think Shibuya just had a really crazy build up compared to the Culling game, because we did just kind of hop right into the Culling game after Shibuya, but that's only because of what happened at the end of Shibuya. Like, you could almost say like the people that were the protagonists and the heroes basically lost to the villains. So it's like, you know what I mean, the Jujutsu Sorceress lost to Geto basically at the end. Like, Gojo got sealed. I'm pretty sure Geto did what he wanted, if I'm not mistaken, from what I could remember. He even left off saying like, yeah, he still had more plans for Yuji. Sukuna killed hella people, so it was like, you know what I mean, it's just, it didn't really go in the Sorcerer's favor, and a lot of people got hurt and injured, and we still haven't seen Nobara yet. So it's like, man, I definitely think because of the events, or because of what happened in Shibuya, that's the reason why, the story is the way it is now. It definitely is. That's definitely the reason why. But I don't think that killed the series, in my opinion, or like the build up, or the pacing of the story. A lot of people feel like the pacing kind of changed after that, but you know, that's to be expected, especially after something like that happening. But nonetheless, I still been enjoying it. I like it. So like I was saying, in this chapter, they basically just got together to talk about what they're gonna do about Geto and, like, you know, his plans and whatnot. And they even go over the rules of the color game. If y'all forgot, Sam number one, or no, what was? Oh, they were gonna add rules. That's what I meant. My bad, y'all. So transferring points, entry and exit out of colonies, communication across colony borders, and leaving the culling game. And I guess, you know what I'm saying, they were trying to rack up points so then they could add those rules. But the crazy thing is that, like, you know, I guess they had Fushiguro's sister this entire time. Honestly, I need to reread this manga because it be some stuff I be forgetting. Cause low-key, I didn't even know, or no, I knew it, but like when I read the chapter, it kind of hit me like, oh shit, they do have his sister. They was just kind of waiting to link with her, right? But it's fucked up because at the end of the chapter, it ended up not really being his sister. We still don't know who it is yet because, you know, it ended off on a cliffhanger. But Fushiguro was like, damn, like, who are you? You know, you're not my sister, basically. And I just think it's crazy because they were so close to getting what they finally wanted. They had Megami's sister. Now, and then I'm pretty sure their next plan was to free Gojo, but they're still trying to work on that because there's actually a lot of theories about Gojo being trapped. You know, I was actually gonna make a video about Gojo being trapped in the cube. I'm still gonna make that video. It's just I don't know how to go about it. I haven't like quite figured it out, all the details yet. Like I said, I'm probably gonna reread this manga one good time, or at least the sections that I need for that video, so I can get my information straight, so I can come at y'all with like a really good theory. But yeah, so like I said, it's just this chapter was basically just them getting together and going over things like what Kenjaku / Geto, whatever has been on. And another thing I was thinking was like Kenjaku, you know how he's taking over Geto's body, whatever. Now, if Gojo was able to just scream at him like, Geto, wake up. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure y'all remember when, I think, what was it? I can't remember what Geto did to himself. But I think he started choking himself or some shit. And then, you know, he kind of like woke up inside of his own body while Kenjaku was still taking over his body, you know? So it was like, he was basically trying to get control over his body again. And that's crazy because I thought Gojo killed Geto. So I'm assuming that Geto is somewhere still alive inside, you know, or in his head, basically, right? Because it's still his body. I was going to say Kenjaku's body, but yeah, Geto's still alive somewhere in there. And I was thinking, like, something I hope that doesn't happen, because honestly, I love how Jujutsu Kaisen has been going. And the creator did say that it was going to get a lot darker, but I hope he does it in a really good way. Like, I hope there isn't, like, some crazy-ass ass pulling in the end, right? Like, I hope we don't have, like, Geto waking up and then stopping Kenjaku right before he deals the final blow to somebody. Which I know that's probably going to happen. It's just, I hope it's not at the very end when I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I was also thinking, like, man, are they going to do, like, more training arcs? Probably not, right? Like, we might not get another training arc, and I only say that because of just the way how everything is going. Like, it seems like they're stuck in the fight now. Like, there is no, like, I don't think they're going to get time to rest going forward, basically. And do they really need to train? Not really. It's kind of like they're all pretty strong. The only people I'll say that probably really needs to train is maybe Fushiguro. But that's only because he can't really control his technique or whatever. Or he can't control it. So it's like, you know what I mean? He might need a power boost. I don't know. It's just we have a lot of heavy hitters now. Like, I was talking about this with one of my friends, and we were talking like, man, like, Jujutsu Kaisen got a lot of strong characters now. Like, Kenjaku is a lot stronger than what anybody thought. Like, I did not think Kenjaku was that crazy until, you know what I mean? Like, he really, how can I put it? Like, when he really, like, once we really started to see him fight, I was like, whoa, like, he know what he doing. Like, he just not no little demon, or a little ass curse, like, you know what I'm saying, possessing somebody's body. Like, he really knows how to fight, for real. And I was just thinking, like, man, if we're talking about strongest characters, obviously Gojo's still #1. I don't think we've seen anything that's surpassing Gojo yet, or anything that Gojo can't handle. Yuki Tsukumo's black hole was really, that was up there for me for a little bit, but then I don't know, I still don't think she beating Gojo. But like, Gojo, who else? Who would be after Gojo? Maybe Kenjaku, then Hikari, or no, Gojo, Kenjaku, Yuta, Hikari, then Sukuna. I'm assuming that's how the top 5 go. I feel like I may be forgetting somebody. You know that one guy that I can't fucking think of his name, but the guy with the pigtails, the dude who was fighting Hikari, he's strong as shit. It's just, I don't know if he's, you know what I'm saying, up there with them, considering Hikari beat him. But Hikari didn't really beat him with ease from what I could remember. He was low-key kind of struggling against him. I thought Hikari might have was probably gonna lose. I ain't gonna lie, because dude was strong. But yeah, after those 5, I can't really think of any, or I don't know who comes after them. It either have to be like Yuji Fushiguro or Maki or something. But Maki really came up too, so it's like, man, we got a lot of heavy hitters, I think, on both sides, like the heroes and villains. Like, man, it's just a lot of strong ass characters right now. And when they all group up and meet up, man, I know that fight is gonna be insane, absolutely nuts. But that's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about with y'all, man. You know, I just wanted to speak on Jujutsu Kaisen a little bit. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it was going to more so be about, you know, the series as a whole, plus like the most recent stuff, me just going back to things that already happened. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment, as I always say, because I like to hear y'all thoughts on, you know what I'm saying, the chapters and what y'all think. Because, hey, somebody might have a better theory than me, or, you know what I'm saying, y'all could put me on the new info that I probably didn't know beforehand. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next one.
Know that the numbers go like 1, 2, greed. Thank you for being a GreedHD, nigga.